Hi, and welcome to another episode of Hot Takes with me, the Silver Fox. John Swinney gave evidence to the COVID inquiry, and therein he said that when they came to power in 2007, he was advised then to delete all messages and WhatsApps and things. The fact that WhatsApp didn't exist in 2007 is neither here nor there. But it is a strange thing, of course, because they said it was for security. But that's just the spin they're putting on it now. It is, of course, just destruction of evidence because they didn't want to retain anything that may put them all in prison. And he was claiming, though, that this was the government policy. But somebody has come out and said, no, it wasn't. This person would know. After all, it would have been his policy. Because this person is Alex Salmond, the leader of the party at the time. And he said there was no such policy. And that what Swinney is saying is, to put it bluntly, a load of old rubbish. Oh dear, they've got the ire of Mr. Salmond, haven't they? They do say that revenge is a dish best served cold. Well, for him, it seems to be ice cold in Alex. Let's have a look. So, John Swinney, COVID WhatsApp deletions claim torn apart by a startling claim by former boss Alex Salmond, a man now who has no loyalty to any of these backstabbers who got rid of him. And of course he now has, well, he knows where all the bodies are buried for a start, but he has all the notes on people. He knows everything, and I guarantee he knows about Swinney. We all know about Swinney, don't we? Can't say it, of course. Mustn't say it. Want to keep me house, but we all know. Former Deputy First Minister was a long-standing member of the Scottish Government between 2007 and 2023 and claimed he was advised to delete all his informal messages when he first joined the Cabinet. But we know that this is a lie. John Swinney's claim that he deleted COVID WhatsApps due to advice he was given back in 2007 to get rid of informal messaging have been torn apart by his former boss. The long-serving SNP politician was giving evidence at the UK COVID inquiry and faced interrogation over why he did not provide his pandemic correspondence to the probe. Now, as I say, and I've said it before, they tried. Now they've found the excuse. They've been looking around. What can we do? What can we do? How can we justify it? Security, yeah, in case we lose our phone. And one of them, I did say, one of them said, "Oh, in case he loses it on the bus." Never been on a bus in his life. But they say in case they lose the phone, in case they lose their locked phone that requires like a fingerprint or a code or something to get into. And if it's so secure, so insecure, why are you doing it on the phone at all? It's a load of rubbish. It's a rubbish claim. They're just trying to find an excuse to say this is why they're destroying evidence. And I wish they'd stop saying delete messages and start calling it what it is, destruction of evidence. Anyway, he admitted that he manually wiped all correspondence, meaning he made the conscious decision to delete that evidence between him and Nicola Sturgeon, despite them regularly speaking and organising meetings digitally. He told Jamie Dawson KC that since entering government in 2007 he had deleted material after I've made sure any relevant information was placed on the official record of the government, and that was the approach I was advised to take. And if you believe that, I'll sell you a magic cow. Mr. Swinney claimed that this approach was never questioned in his long-term stint in the executive, and he was consistent with the ministerial code. I would yet to see it. Has anyone ever actually published the ministerial code? Or is that another one of those top secret documents that the SNP are so proud of? He also apologised to the inquiry if he was found to have deleted messages which they wanted to see. They want to see them all. It's not for you, Swinney, to decide what is evidence, what can be deleted. Surely this has got to be up to the inquiry. Now, sure, a lot of the stuff will be unimportant. They will decide that that's unimportant. But it's not for you to take that on. The former Deputy First Minister said, "I took the view that the approach that I've been advised to take throughout my ministerial career was the appropriate one because nobody had ever said to me to the contrary." Well, there we go. I mean, I don't believe it either. We all know, don't we? We all know he's lying. He says, "I believe I was furnishing the record with any relevant information and the COVID planning." He said, "Could I perhaps take this opportunity to say if I've misunderstood the Scottish Government policy in this respect, then I would apologise unreservedly for doing so." Well, we don't want your apologies. We want your data. Or we want you in jail for destruction of evidence. Your choice. You destroy it, you go to jail. Anyway, his former boss, Alex Salmond, claimed that he disputed this claim as he mocked Honest John and confirmed that his ministers were never told to delete their messages. Speaking on LBC, he said things are emerging that is certainly in an unforgiving light which has been shone on the Scottish Government and the mass deletions, industrial deletions, he said. The comprehensive deletions of messaging and WhatsApps has been one of the key aspects. He said, Honest John, as Swinney used to be called, not anymore, and there's other names from now, begins with P, said that he was doing this manually and that he said he had been doing it since 2007. As First Minister between 2007 and 2014, I can assure everyone that no such policy was in existence in these years, and John was doing it off his own back because he knew that what was there would be so very damaging. Salmond was asked why he thought they were deleting messages and pointed out that there would be extraordinarily damaging texts due to the public scandal and SNP ministers knew would come following their confessions. He said the key deleted messages between March and September 2020 in particular must be very damaging indeed because they know that was the time I believe they were discussing the mass murder of people in the care homes. She gave a public commitment, talking about Sturgeon. She gave a public commitment. The commitment was given under false pretences, and that's very bad. If she deleted them afterwards, in the full knowledge that the public inquiry expected to have such messages, that is even more serious and could have serious repercussions. He says, I think there must be something more than their maladministration of COVID policy. There must be more remarks about your colleagues. Scottish COVID bereaved lawyer Emma Anwar suggested the prosecution of Mr Salmond and Operation Branchroom may also be reasons behind the deletions. There are so many reasons because these people are so damn shady, and shitbag Swinney was right in the middle of it because he knew everything. He's like a malevolent spider sitting at the heart of government, pulling on all the webs and trying to work out what was going on. And it's all come back to bite him. He needs to be jailed, but for many other things than this. And I'm sure one day it'll come out and we'll be able to talk about it openly. Anyway, I'm going to stop there and I'm going to come up. If I can mix my metaphors somewhat, I believe that with a little bit of prompting, Alex Salmond would be quite capable of opening up a whole new can of worms and spilling the beans. I think he could do immeasurable damage to the SNP. And I'm not... I think the only reason he hasn't yet is he wants the money. I think he's going to have to try and get the money first. And then once he's got the cash in his hand, then I think he will open up fully. And he will tell everyone everything. He knows a lot. He was there. He was surrounded by it. And I think it will make interesting reading. But let's hope he wins his case. He gets his $3 million from them. And then he says, right, and now let me let me hand out this to the press. Here, let's have a press release, everybody. And everyone will read it and they'll be shocked. Actually, you probably won't be shocked. It'll probably just confirm what you already think. But it'll still be shocking. Anyway, I'll stop there. Thank you very much for watching. Do please hit that subscribe button. Ring that bell. Leave a like, leave a comment. Please share the video. And I'm going to say this. Stay bloody angry. Bye.